Viking Wolf. It starts off with a little origin story that makes little sense. Some marauders are marauding when they stumble upon the Hound of Hell, the actual Hound of Hell, which is, they say, locked in a monastery dungeon behind a wooden door. The monk begs them not to open the door, so this guy kills him with a sword from about 10 feet away. There's no way that monk's dead from there. At best, he'd have caught the very tip of his nose, not rendered him completely useless with just a waft of sword air. Anyway, I thought, nice, we're in for a good opening battle between some nasty men and the actual Hound of Hell. The door's made of polystyrene, you can tell. And then we meet the Hound of Hell in a really weirdly edited way. It's just to save on the cost of CGI probably, so they didn't have to have the guy walking out with it or anything, but I don't know, he just appears with the dog in his arms. Bloody... Really? That's the Hound of Hell. That's it. That's the Hound of Hell. It's like a dirty, ill-tempered puppy. I was hoping that the film would get better, but it didn't. We're brought up to the present day and introduced to some really nice scenery, and then a girl screams. Don't worry though, it's just somebody watching a film. The characters are cliché from the start. The star, the stepdad, the cop mum, the sister who's deaf, the Gumps that are all going to die surely. It's just loads of angsty stuff. I didn't doubt for a second that later in the film she would kill him.
I'm gonna kill you.
Finally, the film becomes a little bit interesting. The scene isn't bad. It's over quickly, of course, as there's little in the way of a good script, so we just get dark chaos and lots of noise. Then we crack on with more of the human scenes. Nothing of interest, really. This is nice. Then it gets really boring for ages. The old mad guy comes in and does the old mad guy routine.
It's about the murder of Elin Gran.
Of telling them what to do in a really awkward way and nobody believing him. Almost every monster film has this guy, and his story is always exactly the same, dull, along with the rest of the characters I've seen 100 times before. This bit wasn't bad, but it was, of course, convoluted. The rung of the ladder breaks, because of course it does. She falls upon a mangled face like they do in most films, because of course she does. And she's gone in on her own, of course, leaving the men with the guns outside for some reason. Why would anyone do that in these circumstances? There's a mad wolf or a monster on the loose. Why would you do stuff like that? And why would anyone let her go in on her own, chief or not? And actually, what happened to that other guy, the other chief or whatever it was? I won't tell you because, one, I don't know, and two, it made no sense. He just sort of goes from this non-existent character to this daft. I don't know what happened to him. He just fell to bits in about half a minute. I don't know, it was rubbish. Loved this shot. Thought it was really nice, but it's just surrounded by pants. The scene's okay. That's about all I can say about it, really. It's probably the best bit of the film, and it's the ending's so annoying. So did the wolf kill her or not? Did she get the chance to reload her gun with the special bullets the old mad guy snuck into her pocket earlier? Did it kill her or not? I mean, did it? Oh, I hate it when it leaves scenes like that with a flash cut and a loud bang. Of course she lived. Of course she does. She had just enough time to shoot the wolf with a special bullet she didn't know she had. And everyone else died. Such rubbish, honestly. The reason I watched this film is because I saw somewhere somebody write it's a remake of An American Werewolf in London. So I watched it straight away. It isn't a remake, but I knew what they meant. I think they based some of the wolf transformation parts partly on the better film, and they clearly took scenes from it and remade them, but the script was more like sort of Teen Wolf